So this came out a couple months ago, and I had no idea about it. Pretty excited. They remastered it in Unreal Engine 5. I'm looking forward to this. Really excited for the Sinking City 2. Although, it's not going to be in like a populated city, unfortunately. I was watching the video on it. But should be pretty interesting either way. Maybe I should move this over here. Over here. I don't remember what the interface is like in this game. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the Oakmont, Massachusetts. In the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, a presence, something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you along your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. looks good. A lot more detailed, sure.
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yeah, I already read that. Camera's a little slow.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet
Just
you
gonna check
the
the
moment you
levels
arrived.
real quick.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it.
Pink and
Call
yellow
it
reference.
a personal quirk.
Though reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already fettered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
It's like a lot more cleaner. Definitely tell. It's another classic. If you haven't played this, it's based on H.P. Lovecraft's stories, as well as the entire mythos of Cthulhu.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Oops. Movement is definitely, I'd say, less clunkier.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I should adjust some of it. Sounds like the music might be a little too loud. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths of below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable. I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing in my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. Unreadable. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father, unreadable. He's here. Ominous. What's this guy's doing?
You like it here, newcomer? Well,
Nope.
get used to it.
Sorry.
No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
How do I holster my weapon?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Oh, it's the chick from the library.
What's your problem?
Nothing of interest.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Exquisite, huh? Dad didn't fuck a gorilla.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let
Real
me
nice
help
guy.
you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Oh, dawdling. I already checked the lifeboat.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
A nice shotgun.
I've said everything I know.
Oops. Gotta try to remember the controls.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Thought I could increase the field of vision, but I guess not.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Let's inspect the scene first.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Choo-choo. Ahem.
Grima, Nehri, Grima, Gebheil, Nukulina.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
So talk to this guy.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Why do they just have fish hanging in their house?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Keep losing people. I'm not sure if it's because maybe I'm not showing the camera during dialogue or whatever.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, K, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
What's happening?
this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Strangely, after returning from the sea, Upper Throckmorton was dangerous, posed a threat to Lewis and Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Throckmorton spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. An Innsmouther, Lewis, and his people suffered at the hands of the Throckmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the gun house. I can track them using my supernatural sense.
So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Sanity aspect is so cool.
So the fishermen... Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. Don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. Don't worry, I've snuck a nice deal with the proper people, and should have a steady supply soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
guess we'll check downstairs first. Creepy little fuckers.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Seriously? No. Unport. Oh, I guess that's it. Just double check. Yeah.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Drock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key.
You gotta promise to deal with them once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
What's your problem?
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
All referring to missions we'll go through later, which is kind of cool. Foreshadowing.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Alright, I gotta talk to... Oh no, I gotta go talk to Lewis. Where is he?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
It's a good song by Kendrick Lamar. Poetic Justice.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the
Jesus.
Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
It's kind of ironic that, like, this is a common thing between, like, common, like, people, like, hey, what's up, Patrick? I'm in, Laughlin, Nevada myself. Never been to New York. Always wanted to go to Queens and, actually, Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy, Biggie grew up. Just clicked first time here. Oh yeah, so I'm playing The Sinking City Remastered. It's a horror game, like detective horror game by Frogworks. It's a really good game. Good story. Thanks for popping in.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Oof. So I think we can't really blame him for the hysteria. And it'll help us down the line with the Innsmouthers. So, alright.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Throckmorton would have fucking skinned him alive. Nothing else in here. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throckmorton. Lewis was mentally affected. Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. I think that much is evident. Lewis killed Albert Throckmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try to cover for him, or else Robert Throckmorton will have his head. It's a... I guess it would be similar to like insanity, please. Oh, thanks, man.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Sorry there, buddy. We should go tell Throckmorton what happened to his son.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress.
Forbidden immigrant.
Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
He's got that Michael Jackson nose.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Alright, you got me curious.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Oh, thanks, Patrick. At this point, we're not really motivated by money, I feel like, because he's trying to find out the cause of his nightmares, right? So, I guess it's... we don't have a choice either way. We gotta get paid, right?
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you...
We're a detective, after all.
And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed.
Could you imagine?
After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
That's a really cool kind of system that they came up with. Alright. This is what's cool about this game. So, let me turn on the camera. You have all these clues, and you actually have to go and look for the answers yourself. You have to go to, like, archives, police archives, libraries. Yeah, you have to actually look. So it tells me expedition headquarters. It's on the northern Cover side at the crossroad of Asher and Herbert. So I gotta actually find that shit on that map. Northern Coverside, Asher and Herbert. Coverside. Oop. Asher. Yeah, a lot more thinking than a lot of games present the opportunity for. Where's Herbert? There's Asher. Man, this reminds me of my childhood when we had to use maps and shit. Landing, Daryl. Crossroad of Asher and Herbert Avenue. Somewhat. It's more of like a... It's not really choose your own tale. It tells its own story, but it's dependent on you to find all the clues and all the facts and everything that you need. You can get things wrong too, which is really interesting. If you played Sherlock, any of the Sherlock games, it's pretty similar to that, but it has a horror aspect. Crossroads of... We're not going there yet, so it's not really important. I want to hit the hotel first and save. But yeah. Let's keep it going. Yeah, after playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, I sort of really appreciated that, like, the lack of guidance and stuff, you know? That's another good one if you've never played it. It's a hard game, too. HP Lovecraft vibes for sure. Oh, I'm gonna take... So if you didn't see the beginning, it's actually really cool because this game connects multiple Lovecraft stories into one. You actually meet the King in Yellow. I think that's the name of it. It's not H.P. Lovecraft himself, but it's part of the Cthulhu mythos.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Jesus, barbiturates. What is this? Poppy extract. Also has alcohol. Oh no. Add to any spirits or taunt. Jesus, dude, that's crazy. It's an opiate that they suggest adding to your alcohol. 40s was a fucking crazy time, man. Early 1900s. Whatever it was. I'm not sure exactly what time this occurred in. Plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are a private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger. I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room. It's just opposite of yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn attention to vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving. But the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, my notes are there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please, be the bearer of this light, for I have failed.
Never again, they say.
Dog tag. From Lewis. Mr. Reed, you're a rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely, and I feel like I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this Droke city to the depths. Don't dig into the secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please, heed my words. Lewis Flynn. Oh no, I find Oakmont kind of cozy. Oh, so this is his backstory. My Diary Part 1. So this is what happened to him before he was in the Navy. He was a Navy diver. One of the old ones with the big cylindrical fucking suits that would just like weigh you down. They just drop you straight down to the ocean. I don't know exactly what sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. Nearby piece of boat helped me survive, and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it, later starving, half mad, babbling about the ancient ruins and their Desnians. The officials said that of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Oof. Vanderberg. This is the guy who brought us here, who helped us get here anyway. Mr. Reed, it seems that you have overexerted yourself while conducting your investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were here unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes.
The door won't budge.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
You think he untied that bow tie like halfway through the day? Or like, it's just kind of there? What do we got going on? Gotta find... We could do the other stuff. Oh, that's a new addition. The little drips. That's cool. That's part of the DLC, I think. A couple of DLCs. It looks like he's been up for like a few days or something at least. Alright. Crossroad of Asher and Hubert. Asher. Am I tripping? I don't see Hubert. Oh, there it is. Not too far. The city looks like super decrepit and stuff, but could you imagine what it looked like and thriving? I love places like that, abandoned places. Always would like want to like rebuild it. There's a YouTube channel, YouTube called Sierra Gordo. This guy bought an entire ghost town. He's been rebuilding it for like the last 5 years or something. That's fucking cool. It's one of these buildings. Assuming it's that one. Does it have a sign or anything? Nice.
Guess I don't need the key.
Somebody kicked down the door. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing, and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. Paralysis and numbness can involve several parts of the body at the same time. That's some fucking crazy shit. It's like a result of like too much nitrogen or something.
Damn paper's
building
all
up in
that's
your
left
body.
of the expedition. Someone smashed it beyond repair.
I think it, from what I understand, it's not just oxygen we breathe in. Like, so it's like hard to like mix the chemicals. I don't know. I might be talking out my ass. Probably am. Alright. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Shit. I think that was a new addition the remaster. I don't remember a tentacle ever coming up. Partially burned cargo manifest. Folding must be delivered unreadable. Grim Haven Bay. No later than Friday. MK5 diving suits. Air tank pumps. Canned fruits. Personal belongings. With unreadable. Somebody was trying to get rid of the evidence.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Shit. Thought I heard somebody. Fucker. Oh shit. I probably need to make some ammo. Thank you. Thanks, Pat. Thought I remembered somebody ambushing me, because I played this before, just full disclosure, but I also heard the foot traffic.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back. I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Obviously, this is one.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Probably two.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
There's nothing up here. Alright, it's more straightforward than I thought.
I fatah me fe I.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
And Patrick said, love the creativity of the flashback in this game. Yeah, they really did a good job of doing the Mind Palace thing. And like, kind of putting together what happens as you sort of figure it out and get the evidence. It's really cool. Definitely one of the best detective games for sure. Horror aspect is just a happy addition. Alright. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimshaven Bay. There might be a recent posting or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. So, that means we gotta hit up the newspaper and look for more clues. I didn't get it. I'm missing some evidence, apparently. Oh, I didn't go upstairs. Almost forgot about that. L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Brought up a sample of weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among the numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mentioned a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page in the history books of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. Oh shit. According to our data, places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and study of sedatives, to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all of those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. H. Doe.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Get everything.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
God. There's actually a difficulty where you can turn off all of those notifications, so you don't even know if you got all the clues. But I mean, I'm trying to enjoy the game, not fucking torture myself. Alright, so we gotta go to the newspaper. The fog is definitely thicker than the remaster, for sure. It's a lot less clunky, I will say, too. I saw this review. I forgot who it was by, but It's kind of terrible. They just kind of reiterated the negative things about the game when it was first released, not like improvements. And also, this game was made in Ukraine. They're working on the second one, and they're in the middle of a fucking war. So, still trying to be true to the art. Gotta
The old
respect
papers
that.
are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right,
Only
I'll
newspaper for
be sure
miles
to make
around,
some
isn't it?
time for you, Miss Bland.
Sorry, I talked over him. I hate when people do that.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and, well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
So, I want to share a fun fact about me, why I love these detective stories is mostly because I was raised by boomers, my grandparents. So they had a lot of black and white films, mostly a lot of not black and white, radio shows from like the 30s and 20s and 40s. Oh man, my favorite was fucking Boston Blackie. Boston Blackie was my favorite, for sure. Sherlock Holmes was alright at that time. I don't know. It was too like sophisticated for me. I liked like the gritty, like detective shows. Fuck. Philip Monroe. There's another one. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. That was my absolute favorite. Not necessarily a detective. He was an insurance investigator. Good story.
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Extra. Oh, that's just to get to the local newspaper. Not much of an achievement. Alright. So we're looking... It left the city on a freighter from Grimshaven Bay. Grimshaven. Advertisements, probably. Commoners. Oh. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you. The 30-ton ship, Titiana, is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as aiding of underwater adventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. It can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimshaven Bay. Alright. Grimshaven Bay, Port 3. Another really cool thing about this game is you have to put your own markers. Like, it gives you different ones. How do I bring it up? Oh yeah. So you can mark danger, mystery, treasure, block passage, different little aspects of the mission that you're going through. It's really cool. I don't think I have ever played a game that kind of lets you do this. Well, besides Kingdom Come Deliverance, but even then, it still has somewhat more guide than this does. Alright, Grimshaven Bay. Oh, I didn't discover a fast point. Seriously. I saw a review of this game. They're talking about how, like, should delete this one. They felt like the gunplay and stuff was unnecessary and super clunky. I kind of, as you get used to it, because I will say it is clunky, but once you get used to it, oh man, it's fun. We haven't had much bouts with monsters yet, because it's still pretty early on. I'm gonna grab this fast travel point. Jesus.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Alright then.
The mayor's cursed these days.
Nice, I have a revolver. Yeah, it's actually kind of gorgeous, right? It has like a haunting imagery with like the people, their faces and stuff. Oof. And then I love the insanity aspect. Oh, there's these, they're called wild beasts. They come from the ocean.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
I'll show you, I'll let the insanity meter go down a little bit when we encounter. So you have this when I use my power, you'll notice the blue bar start to lower, and then he'll start to see visions and shit. So you have to like, it's a good power to use when you're looking for clues and all that, but watch as I keep it on for the longer, it starts to get crazier.
Shot dead. Point blank.
He starts to hallucinate and shit. Little fucking... Oh, we're almost halfway there. He starts to get scareder. And then you could still hear those whispering.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much.
You also have this to help your insanity.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
It's a little creepy.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Figure it out. Start at the beginning. Probably over here. Yeah.
You can't take me! Eat this!
Oof. Axe to the fucking shoulder.
To the mayor with you! Ah! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
I think it's pretty
To the
straightforward.
mayor with you! Ah! Die! Die! Ah! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
My insanity levels are low. Just don't talk to me, please. We get everything? Doesn't look like it. Who did we miss?
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take aboard my vessel, Tatiana, any persons designated by Robert Throckmorton, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any necessary assistance up to and including the depth measurements, as well as the diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, Tatiana will provide transport for all passengers. The Oakmont port compensation will be 70 bullets. Still missing some evidence. That's what I thought.
This would be a weird artifact.
Maybe I missed something up here. Alright. That's odd.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Keep crouching. I've been playing Fallout, trying to hit B. Find the map. Alright. I don't know what the fuck I'm missing. Fuck it. I guess we'll just move on. I think we have enough evidence anyway. Maybe we just need to talk to the guy. Because I literally don't... Oh no, that's just loot. Pistols.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
Well, there is a guy missing from the scene. So, that's a good point, Patrick.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Oh yeah. So we just needed to talk to him. Alright. Mind Palace. The wounded sailor. The harbor master saw Captain Sanders leaving the pier, an only survivor of the fight on the pier of Grimtable Bay. The man was badly wounded in the shoulder. Captain Sanders is the wounded man now seeking medical aid. Don't have nothing to do with each other. I think, well, we won't get into that just yet. He went to the hospital, so... It's the hospital. Closest would be here. We'll say, Fallout had great idea of having music like a radio like this. I kind of miss. It would be cool to like have like some early 1930s era like swing music or jazz. I guess I'm not sure how you listen to it. They did have portable radios back then. Pretty sure. Oh, went too far. But I guess it does play into like the haunting, atmosphere of Oakmont. I will say in the remaster, it seems to be a lot more rain and fog than the previous game. That's a little creepy, isn't it?
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess.
Jesus.
A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
We're gonna play along. Yeah, a bit. Oh, this isn't Fallout, sorry.
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying Helminth and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by Helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Drop my insanity to nothing. Sanity to nothing. Jesus. That's pretty cool. In the first one, it wasn't this bad. You poisoned me.
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me. And then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you? I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
I mean, how many patients could it be? Like 10 patients? He can't remember somebody who has an axe wound to his shoulder?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
I don't like the looks of this guy.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Bye.
Alright. Wounded Sanders. Captain Sanders leaving pier. Badly wounded in the shoulder. Patience. Surgery. Grimshaven Bay. Peter Crowley, male, 29, Oakmonter. Multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to the chest and face as a result of explosion. Several surgeries, wound treatment, facial surgery, prognosis good. Bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow, M. Male, 39, newcomer, deep cut wound to the left shoulder. There he is. Broken collarbone. Oof. That's not an easy injury to overcome. Especially at this time. Fractured set and bandaged. No trace infection. Prognosis good. Bed rest recommended. Is that him? Doesn't look like a wound to the shoulder. There we are. Yeah, it's that guy.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Stick to the
Throgmorton
facts.
wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved what happened to them.
Slight Dragnet reference. Is that what you caught, Patrick? Alright.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The
Just the
divers
facts,
go
man.
down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I gotta say, have you ever seen the Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks? Oh my god, dude. I wish that would have gotten a couple sequels, man. Fucking amazing. I used to have that on VHS. I need to find that again. I've been collecting VHS tapes recently. I might have to do a video on that. That might be a cool video to do.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
It was cool, man, because that Dragnet was like a sequel to the old radio shows. So it wasn't like really like a remake sort of way. It was like his nephew or something, like carrying on the straight Dragnet, like hard-nosed cop. That's a classic. I might have to watch that after this.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Yeah, so if you notice in the beginning, he has a desk directly opposite of Frank, which is his uncle, and like the chief comes up to him at the beginning of the movie, and he's like, Frank, he bought like an island or something, or like he moved some fucking exotic place. It's hilarious.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Keep pushing B to open up my map. Alright. Diving suits from the factory. Grimshaven Bay on C. Smith Avenue. Between Levy Coffin and Deep Shore. C. Smith, Levy, and Deep Shore. C. Smith. There's Levy. Somewhere over here. Western Grimshaven between Levy. Yeah, somewhere right here. Yeah, missing evidence here. We should probably talk to the people, I suppose.
Let me rest.
So we already know who he is. So.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Why would you eat leeches?
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
Yeah, that seems like a crazy thing to do. What exactly you were trying to accomplish? Alright. I'd assume it's just some evidence that we're gonna come across in our discovery. Oh, maybe not.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
Argonne, ancient place. Crew complaining of noises, no sleep, fish behaving strangely. March 22. Reached the crew, reporting hallucinations. March 23rd. Distributed room. God damn it. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. Found... I'm not sure that's a good idea. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls. Asked for crates of tools. March 24, sent Tate and Myers down to investigate, and after surfacing, deadline passed. March 24, Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who's now completely unhinged. His madness disturbing, unsettling. March 24, the crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Sounds like an ordeal. Gotta find some diving equipment. Grimshaven Bay, C. Smith Avenue, between Levy, Coffin Avenue, and Deep Shore. There's Deep Shore. Is it Levy and Coffin Avenue? Deep Shore. Levy. Right above Deep Shore. Oh, Levy Avenue. And it said Coffin, right? C. Smith between Levy, Coffin, and Deep Shore. Levy, Coffin. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Deep Shore. Did I already mark that? God damn it. That's funny. Alright, not bad. Apparently I did that a couple of missions ago. Just totally forgot about
You're
it.
the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Alright.
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the pride.
Thank you, Matt.
Charles
Or Patrick,
Reed.
sorry.
A few questions, if I may.
Sure, sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
Bye. It's always that same, like, bye. I'm surprised he said something different. I'm hoping to solve this case so that I could get a new gun from Throgmorton. I forgot which gun he gives me. I'm not sure if it's a shotgun or like a semi-auto. Helps a lot, because we're gonna come across some fucking crazy creatures. Gotta take the boat. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. It's easy now, but it's gonna get a lot weirder. Oh shit. Try not to waste the ammo. Holy fuck. Skill points, nice. I totally forgot about this. Alright. I totally forgot about it. Alright. I don't use traps too much. Keep an extra bullet loaded. That works. 7 more pistol rounds. I think that would be a little bit better. I haven't even... It's been a while. Nice. Shit. Oh no, it's just evaporating.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Makes sense. Appreciate you, Patrick. I've played this game a few times, so I don't know. I guess I'm probably more prepared. It does seem a little bit easier than the original. I will say that. Because I didn't even fuck with the difficulty or anything. I just kind of loaded it in. This isn't really the game that you would expect to have like a perk tree either, so I kind of forgot about it. I was more like focused on the story. Really good story. Alright, where are we going? Shit. Back up. 100 meters. Devil's Teeth, so we gotta go back to Bruce Haven.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
I feel like this game didn't get a lot of love, but I feel like maybe it should have. The same developer made all the Sherlock games, and I wouldn't say they're super popular, but they are really popular, and some of my favorites. But, yeah, this is definitely a gem. I appreciate you, Patrick. Yeah, they even did like a Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft inspired Sherlock Holmes game. It's really good. Pretty old. But the newer one, fairly newer, Devil's Daughter, great story. If you're familiar with the story of Sherlock Holmes in general, you'll appreciate that. I think I know where I need to go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's really cool. It's not giving away any of the story, but basically, the basis of Devil's Daughter is Moriarty leaves his daughter to Sherlock Holmes as guardian or steward, or how do the English refer to it? I forgot what they call it. Basically a stepdaughter. This part always creeped me out a little bit. The whole game is pretty interesting, but I think the deep sea parts were the more creepier ones.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them.
Just an anchor. Anchored on nothing. Yeah. Patrick, I think it has you go underwater like this a few times throughout the game. It's really fucking cool. Oh shit. And you gotta look out for fucking these crazy creatures. They're gonna pop up pretty soon. Oh shit. Fuck. I must have missed there's like this giant squid that you'll see passing by, but I must have just missed it.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
The suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
It's creepy. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skull.
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
Oh shit. It's Cthulhu. Oh, I gotta do it here. Right. The statue is fucking cool as hell. take a picture of this guy.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
That would be funny if you could take a selfie.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
Wait. Oh. Oh yeah, there's only those three. So it's this one.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving...
Okay. What? It's shivering.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then, the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
A lot to figure out here. Innsmouthers know the truth about the madness. They need the artifact and Harriet, the one who took it. Sailor. Oh, there we go. Tatiana crew were mad and started massacre in the port as a result. Maybe. I don't know. There's not really too much evidence as far as that. We'll go with that. Alright, I gotta take a break real quick. I'm getting a call. I gotta take a bathroom break. Sorry. I was saying the only reason he could have helped them is because he has like some sort of supernatural powers. So it's kind of his duty to like help out people, right? Like a superhero. Or anti-villain. Alright. This is why I love this game. This means it's a new chapter. So we don't have to go all the way back. Oh yeah. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, I do make lo-fi. Also, jazz hop kind of intercedes a lot of the time. So, thank you for checking out my music. I appreciate that. That's why I'm somewhat doing streaming games, trying to kind of diversify my portfolio, if you will. Oh yeah, that was a great scene. I guess that's actually, I would assume that's what happened to him at the island he was talking about before. It took a lot of effort to track down this book after being stolen from Throckmorton Museum. It was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in this house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western The private hospital in Western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Oh, so this is about all the books that we got the note about. The room I'm not gonna read them now. It's a lot. When I go about it, to it. Focus on the main story right now, because I need some better weapons. Local woman, we're talking about... Oh, it's another one. Damn, bro. This guy was fucking being haunted or just losing it.
The door won't budge.
Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the sea's beaches. That's one thing. But now, there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover his ship. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Seems like another detective's room or something. I swear to God, that faint, like, music in the background, it sounds like, what's his name? He has that whole series of albums about, like, the experience of dementia. Gravekeeper? Something like that. Amazing. Amazing albums. Really haunting and crazy shit. We gotta find where they are. Fish eye around the neck. Yeah, that's what it is. Man, I'm gonna have to look that up real quick, just to, because it's so good. Caretaker. His name's Caretaker. Everywhere at the end of time. It's like a series of... Oh my god, dude. The further and further you get into it, it's supposed to like simulate how dementia starts to break apart memories, and it just becomes like this incohesive, like fragmented, like songs at the end. It's really haunting. Alright, how are we gonna find this fucking guy? Yeah. Caretaker. guess I should probably go back and talk to Throckmorton. He's over here somewhere. Already did all that. Oh, I've had family with dementia too. Alzheimer's as well. It's not pretty.
Stop it.
Oh, this is where all the fucking crazy monsters come. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there's the other ones. I died. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. It's a lot of story driven. Jesus, I got fucked up there. I should probably heal. Yeah, there's certain parts of the city that are super infested. So you'll come across all kinds of fucking crazy monsters. I honestly thought I had it handled. Apparently not. It's been a while since I've played. Alright, let's try again. We should probably save. Can I save? Yeah. We gotta go through here. Just straight ahead. Let's just probably run. We don't have the firepower for that shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hop over it. Get in the boat. wasting the bullets. I mean, it might have helped for experience points, but fuck it. We'll get some. I'm pretty sure Throgmorton will give us a weapon besides these two. I should check if I have points. No. Is it? You'll be able to slowly increase your the amount of bullets that you can carry.
The mortician has touched him up well. I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
Oh yeah, the bullets are basically monetary value. They replace dollars because they're like so removed from society on the island, I guess, after the flood.
Captain Sanders abandoned them, sailed away from the dive point. The fear, the visions, they got to him.
Sanders. I'll see that he doesn't have long to regret his cowardice.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
Ooh, hand grenade, foot trap. No extra weapons, but that helps a lot. Alright. Unfortunately, I think this is where I'm gonna have to end. Go in about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. We'll come back to it tomorrow, probably. But, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out, Patrick. Who else was here? I think that's it. Oh, sounds great. Appreciate you. You guys have a good day. Take care.